Om Namaste Puruksham Tvaryam Ishwaram Pakrihaparam Lakshyam Sarvabhutanam Antarvahirvastam. I bow down to Lord Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, the mighty Lord of all the universe, who is within the universe and also outside the universe. He is the Lord and Master of everything. I thank this Lord for having saved me from the dire illness I had, in which momentarily I thought I would have passed away. But the Lord God comes to the rescue of His devotees when they're called upon with devotion. This is the bread of Kunti Devi, the aunt of Lord Krishna and great devotee of God. Praise Him for His accomplishment as a kingmaker in a great Mahabharat war. O God Supreme, I bow down to you, O Lord God, for you are the supreme God of the universe, and no one is greater than you, O Master of all things. I am back home today by your grace, in one piece, speaking and eating slowly, without any pain, with some residual weakness. O Lord God, I thank you for helping me in the hour of need, and for appearing with me as the Lord of the mighty Sun and his two sons, the archangels, the great physicians of the heavenly host. Who is this God that we worship, and why do we worship Him? We worship Him because God is perfect. And in order to know Him and find Him and enter into Him and be one with Him, we have to become perfect, like unto Him, perfect in discipline, perfect in duty, perfect in knowledge, perfect in devotion, and perfect in our understanding of the great Lord of the universe. It is only the perspective of our planet as a grain of sand and the great beaches of the world, and we are just some creatures on that grain of sand, that we can understand our relationship with the Lord of this particular planetary system, the mighty Sun. But there are trillion suns. So the Lord of creation and Lord of this planet is the Lord of a trillion suns. Who can deny that the Lord of a trillion sun exists when a universe exists with trillions and trillions of suns? Who created the universe? It is God, Supreme One God, without a second. His name is Krishna. His name is Rama. His name is Brahman, the pure spirit that pervades the universe, with one fragment of the self of God in person. It is this perspective of the mighty Lord of a trillion suns, and you, as a speck on a tiny grain of sand in this planetary system, that you can detach yourself from the whirlwind of materialism that is carrying away the majority of mankind, who are trying to find happiness in this material world, and when they can't find it, their lust turn into anger and greed and harshness and ignorance and arrogance, and they create great atrocities. Great nations create great atrocities like colonialism and barbarism and conquest, and now they are threatening the world with the idea of a God who is jealous, who is interested in Arabian territory, Middle East territory, who wants blood as a sacrifice, who is partial to one nation and not to the other, who wants you to go and kill in his name, who wants you to commit atrocities in his name, who want his name alone to possess, who is jealous. How could God be jealous, my friends? Think about it. The mighty sun gives us everything: heat and water and light and power and food and comfort, and he asks us for nothing. He reigns on the just and the unjust. He gives light and warmth to the good and the bad, to the noble and the great, to the fool and the bright man. This Lord is the Lord of unconditional love, unselfish love, universal love. Unless we, as men and women and children, understand our perspective of our minuteness before the Lord of glory of a trillion suns, that we can follow the path of truth, the path of honesty and integrity, the path of goodness and good deeds without wanting anything in return, because that is the nature of God. He doesn't want anything. He is the most independent being. He's self-happy, he's self-contented, he's filled with power and wisdom. He needs no help from humankind. It is humankind who are cast into this whirlwind of materialism that needs his help to detach themselves from selfish love and attach themselves to the truth of unselfish love. And in this is their salvation, to become perfect like God is perfect, to become one with the mighty Lord of the universe, who has gifted himself within our own heart. It is for us to purify our heart with sacrifice, austerity, charity, and noble deeds, and selfless action, to become perfect like God is perfect, with pure love, with compassion and caring, with sharing and giving, with prayers and meditation. Jesus Christ, my friend, was a great yogi who fasted 40 days and 40 nights. But today the miscreants of religion can fast for 40 minutes. They need a snack or they need a drink. Such is the folly of mankind and deterioration of men to become animals on this planet, and now threaten the peace of the world and the sanity of the material world. Let those who hear this voice, let those who hear what I say, extricate yourself from the clutches of materialism. This thing will make you happy, that thing will make you happy, that thing will make you happy, until you drop down dead, until you are stricken with cancer, heart disease, or stroke. Do not wait, my friends, start today. Find someone who is honest and knows the truth, someone is holy. Satsang, the association of those who are noble, who fear God, who love God, who speak about God always. This is your lot. This is your duty, my friend. If you do not start today, then you shall surely fall. You shall fall. And where with vehemently realize, may the grace of God, may the compassion and caring of God and His mighty mercy extricate you from the path of darkness. O God Supreme, help those who are in distress. For those who are in darkness, let them see the light and come to you, O God Supreme. Save the world from the miscreants of lust and anger and greed and primitivities of our personal projection, God. Let the Lord of God of the universe of a billion suns, let the Lord of the mighty sun of this planetary system, which is the veritable God of this planet and humans, bless us. Om.